All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me today for a bit of EU4. I'm going to dive into playing Portugal, which is a nation that I played long, long ago, but before most of the recent content was added. So we're going to dive right in and play here. Let's start by setting some arrivals. Obviously, Morocco hates our guts already, and we're going to go to war with them. It looks like Aragon hates our guts, and so we're probably not going to be friends with them either. Then our last options are apparently Tunis and Castile. We are not going to rival Castile. They're going to be our friends, so we will rival Tunis. Castile is going to be our buddy, and so we are going to ally them immediately. We are going to set up our navies. We're going to protect trade in Seville, because that's where we want to take our money from. Let's break off these cogs, because we may need them in a war that we probably will have with Morocco before too much longer. And then let's gather up our carracks and try to hunt pirates in Seville. This used to stop them from raiding your coast. It's been so long since I've played this area that I don't know if that even works anymore, but we're going to do it. And figured they haven't got a job right now anyway, so why not? The other thing that we are going to want to do here is we're going to start out by giving out some quick privileges. I don't normally give out a lot of estate privileges, but we're going to start by seizing some land to move up. And then I do normally give out each of the privileges that give you +1 monarch power per month, because monarch power is sort of the name of the game here, and so you really want to just gather up all the monarch power that you can get your hands on there. So that's what we will do to start. The other things that we will get ready to do here before we unpause the game, we've already allied Castile, is we're going to ally the Papal States pretty soon, and it's also beneficial to have relations with them. So I'm going to unpause the game for just a moment, so a few days can pass, and then we're going to offer the Papal States an alliance, because we want them to be our friend. And then we are going to... There we go. So did they accept that, or did they reject our alliance? Let me check that real quick. They did not accept the alliance. I wonder what caused them to say no. They're right on the border, so we need to give them a little bit of improved relations, and then they will be willing to ally us. Death of a merchant. We will take that. We will take that cheaper advisor. And in the meantime, while we wait, yeah, we're right on the. Wait, thanks, Austria. All right, let's get into position here. We're going to improve relations with the Pope because we want to be friends with them for a variety of reasons. And then we're also going to... We don't want to get in trouble with the Pope, so we're not going to do that. For our mission requires us to go to war with Morocco fairly early. And so in order to do that, we need to build both ships and army. And so we need to build up a few extra troops. Castile would like to marry us. That's great. We need a few more troops. At the beginning of the game, a lot of times it's cheaper to use some mercenaries. And so what we will do is we will hire the free company, but that would throw us way over the force limit. And so it might be better to use these folks when the time comes. We do need, I think, a little bit more naval force limit. And so we're going to, I think there's an estate privilege for the burghers that we would like to grab up right here real quick that will help us to have light ship cost and trade power. And so we will give out that privilege real quick before we build up. I'm getting spammed with all of this. We're probably not going to be able to use some of that quite yet. So now let's build up those barks that we need. Let's just build up. See, we've got a quicker speed here in the capital, so we'll build up one there and one there. Great. And so that will move us towards being able to go to war. It looks like we probably have enough relationship to go with the Pope now, maybe? Oh, I need to come back into the political map mode. Let's go ahead and get that alliance with the Pope, if he would. Oh, he's not too thrilled. He's got too many diplomatic relationships now, as well as a little bit of distance between borders. But we'll keep buttering them up and see. We're also going to improve relations with Castile I know some people would want to attack Castile. I know the mission tree allows you to attack Castile, but I tend to be a little bit more of a play tall and less aggressive player, and so we are probably going to be friendly with Castile rather than go to war. We are, there we go. We are running ever so barely a deficit, so let's very temporarily turn off the army maintenance real quick so that we're not paying for troops that we aren't actually using right this moment. And we'll move the troops down this way because ultimately that is where we are going to need them to be when we go to war with Morocco. Let's take a peek at who Morocco. They have allied Grenada and Tunis, and so we're definitely going to want to bring in. Let's go ahead and see in our diplomatic feedback mode here. What is Castile? We have got interests. Castile has a lot of things they want up there. So let's go ahead and mark what we want down the coast here, so that if we end up in a war and they are in it with us, they know what it is we're after. We're going to want the gold mine in Tafulalt, and we will come out all the way to here, because we want to go all the way down there. England would like a royal marriage. Sure, we'll be friendly with England. All right, we're not doing too bad now that we're not paying for our troops. So that'll be a problem eventually. It looks like Castile has gotten their civil war, which is not ideal for us. We would prefer them not to be completely broken, because we would like to use them when we attack Morocco, if possible. I think we may grab a hold of that. There's a advisor that I think we got who is cheaper. I think we've got this cheaper Jewish advisor here. We will take him. We'll take a cheap half-price advisor. And because he's a production efficiency advisor, he'll partially pay for himself by increasing the production in the provinces. Looks like Castile is maybe gonna win this pretender situation pretty quickly, which would be good for them and us, that they need to chase down that army. What do we got here? Regency for Alfonso. All right. England has declared war upon their enemy, France. Well, let's take a look at that Regency. Don't think we'll extend the Regency. We'll let the heir come onto the throne when it's time. All right, looks like Castile has dealt with that. All right, here come the ships. Let's see if we're going to send them to join the trade fleet in protecting trade. Hopefully they'll join up. All right, we should be getting close now to our mission. We just need to basically just hire the free company when it's time so that we can do that. Let's go ahead and get ready for that. We're going to, probably during this war, we're going to probably go into debt. And so we probably need to just go ahead and take the estate's privilege burghers and just go ahead and take the indebted to the burghers, because these are much cheaper loans to take. Let's just go ahead and get that money from them. And then we're going to turn back on army maintenance. And then once they get it up, we're going to ferry them over into position. The other thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and recruit a mercenary company. And we're going to pull in probably these free Miquelettes maybe, because the free company is actually too large on some level for what we're trying to do. And so this guy also has a siege pip, and so that's not bad. So we're going to recruit the free company there. Rubatejo, where is this? You always want to look at what is the good. You always want to look at what is the good that's available in this province. It's grain, so we'll just increase manpower. All right, as soon as these troops build, we should be in position to complete our mission. Here they come. All right, let's go ahead and attach. Let's attach as much of this to the fleet as we can. We're gonna pull these troops over here. Our mission is complete. This will give us Diplo Power, Navy, and a bunch of claims, which we will take. This is basically to conquer Tangiers, and this is just asking me to build a flagship, so that's not too bad. All right, so basically, as soon as these other ships get over here, as soon as they get the rest of the army over there, then it's going to basically be time to go to war. We're going to want to group the fleet, both the Carracks and the other ones. And so we're going to want to see if we can get... Let's kind of explore whether we can get Castile. Let's see. Won't do it for favors, but they would do it on a promise of territory. There's a lot of people that are going to be coming in. We will take those admin points. There's a lot of people that are going to be coming in. So we would be pulling in. It's actually not too uneven. There's gonna be a lot of troops, so we're just gonna roll the dice and see. We've got a Regency Council, so we got to get ready, but we can't quite do it yet. Let's merge up these troops, and we're gonna put a leader, the Earl of Avaranches, in charge of ours because we have one. All right, let's see how long we have on this. Oh, there it is. All right, now we've got our folks. We are ready. All right, so let's gather up the fleets. Poor government policies. No, we do not want to lose stability right now. So let's gather up the Navy. This is the transport fleet that's in position. This is the trade fleet, which we're going to bring over here to help support us. We're going to bring them in to help support us, and we're going to bring the Armada over here as well, so that it is... Oh, we've got a pretender in Granada. We're going to bring this fleet over here as well, so that we are in position. And we have we have an explorer. I didn't even know we had him. Aragonese Exile. Yes, we will take that. The Duke of Coimbra. We will take the stability. Sorry. All right, so let's group this navy up so they are in position and ready to go. We are also going to get ready. I think we're ready. You always want to think right before you declare war. Make sure. Oh, we picked up that advisor. Let's pick up that cheap morale of armies advisor, because that will definitely be helpful during the war. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause so that I can declare this war. Let's declare war. We're going to go for Tangiers because it is an easy war target and is right next to us. We will offer Castile some land. I'm happy to give them some of this northern coast, so Morocco cannot raid. And then we are going to declare. Ready? Go. All right. So we're in. Castile should be in as well. We're going to immediately move the army into position here. Looks like we've caught some little piece of their navy. And that was easy. Then they're just running several small fleets into me, which is very convenient. Let's see if we can use a naval bombardment. We will immediately bombard that fort in order to expedite this process. And hopefully Castile will get their army in gear to assist me, as well as their navy. Well, such is life. Ultimately, what we're trying to do in this war is take Tangiers and as much of Morocco's coast as possible, because we want to prevent their raiding, and also our missions are basically looking for us to do that. All right, another Moroccan fleet toast. Looks like Granada's getting some help with their pretenders from Castile, which is convenient, I guess, for Granada. We'll see, though. It would be nice if Castile would not dilly-dally too long in Granada and would come over here sooner rather than later, so they'd help me out a little bit. And I'm hopeful we can take this fort. sooner rather than later, because you can see that Morocco is starting to recruit some troops. And so it would be ideal not to be stuck on a fort when that happens. It's a fleet. I was going to say, what is going on up north? Where you got I can see a red dot on the mini map, but no, just a fleet. Not significant. It looks like Castile has it well under control. Luckily, with Castile's help, we definitely have the naval advantage. And now if Castile would hurry up and win these sieges over here, they could bring their navy over. I don't really know why they're not bringing their navy over to assist them in speeding up these sieges. All right, we're starting to get a pretty big grouping of enemy troops here, which is a little problematic. Yeah, that's a pretty big number of troops. Luckily, it's not urgent. It's not urgent because it's negative 64 on it, because they don't have the navy. But it's definitely going to be a little bit of a problem here. They have a lot of troops, and we need Castile to get in gear before we can. So we may have to, after we get our siege done, we may have to send our fleet over to help Castile finish their sieges sooner rather than later, so they'll come over here and help us. And then, oh, there we go. Okay, that was pretty quick. So we want to take as much of the coastline as we can. I doubt they won't be willing to negotiate right now. They're still too excited. Oh, that is a big army there. All right, we won that siege as well. So now that we've won that, let's move these folk. Let's move the fleet over. Well, I guess we are helping this siege. Let's move the fleet. Nope, they've already got a blockade there, so we'll stay put in order to help Castile with their other siege. That is a large. Okay, England has got War of the Roses, so they're not going to be of any help. There's a very large. Actually, if I move out of here, some of them look like they want to cross, though I'm not sure how they can do that and get past Ceuta. Let's see if we can help them. Did they really abandon that siege? Oh my gosh, Castile, come on. Now, Tangiers is the war goal, so just by sitting here, we're actually slowly getting further and further ahead just by basically sitting on the war goal. And I am not the type that's an absolutist on my war goals. If I can take a little bit and call it a victory, then I'm perfectly willing to do that. So let's see what all we can get here. I'm hoping Castile will finish this siege, which will then help us to get a little bit more war score and maybe get a little bit closer to being able to take Tangiers. All right, I think we can stop improving relations with Castile. Well, I guess we'll improve relations with our other ally, England, while we wait. And we're going to hope that we don't actually end up having to fight this 32,000 folks right here that are all piled up, because we really like not to have to do that. So if Castile could get their act together, it would be really great. So that we can... they're sieging this other province, which is going to be good for us. All right, recall from the Papal States. I think we've done all we can do there. Let's speed up a little bit. We're basically just waiting on this siege at this point. And hoping that Castile can out-siege... Morocco, so that they will come across this strait, because together the two of us have way more than enough troops in order to defeat this. But we need to group up before we can do that. All right, thank you, Castile. That's a little more war score from picking up that one. I don't think I'm even capable of moving here, because I have to basically go to this fort, but I do not want to fight all these troops in this mountain region. That would just be like suicide, basically. Meanwhile, let's buddy up with some other folks as well. We're going to improve relationships with France. Why not? We've got free diplomats, so we might as well use them. All right, Come on, Castile. Take it at 28% so that we can giddy up this war. Oh, 49. Okay, we're getting close now. Tantalizingly close. And then we'll see what we can pull off here after they take... Hopefully they'll come on over, but they're probably going to actually wait for this fort, which may be a problem. All right, let's crush this navy to get some more war score. It'll be easy. All right, took that. Now let's move over here. See if we can clear this. Looks like they're dealing with this little army of Granada, and we dispersed that stuff over there. Ugh, they pulled off this siege though. Oh dear. But we've got a pretty good bit of war score now. I'd love for Castile to come across the strait. Maybe if I tell Castile that I'd like them to come over here and help me. Let's see if they'll come across. We do have control of the channel, so it is possible to cross. This is a highland. So the real gamble is, will Castile come across? Will Castile come across to help me? Because with their help, we probably could win it. Oh, there's another easy naval battle to win. There we go. And the enemy is starting to get on low enthusiasm, so it's possible that... It's possible that their enthusiasm may drop pretty soon, and we may be able to... especially if we blockade a little bit, maybe we could get ahead, but they're probably going to win this siege before Castile can finish their siege just because of the speed. So let's... Like I said, let's see what we can get were we to... What would they be willing to do? They'll give us Tangiers, all right. Castile will be grumpy, so we've got to give them something as part of this. So let's... They're not willing to give us either of those. They'll just give us Tangiers. They won't give us Saleh. They won't give us that either. Is there any province that they will give Castile? Because we do not want to make enemies with Castile. No, not yet. So we're not in danger of the siege falling quite yet. So let's let it tick just a little longer. No, I shouldn't have said that. That was bad luck. As soon as I said that, it got much closer to falling. Let's see if I wonder if... Oh, Saint proclaimed. All right, we'll take a saint. So let's see. I wonder if well, I'm already blockading most of Morocco's coast. It's possible that if I split... All right, hold up. Let's pause for a second. Because now they can take the fort. So let's split this fleet in half. Let's see if Actually, let's keep you there. I want to send the non-leader fleet over here. Let's let it go just a minute more and see if I blockade a little bit more of Morocco's coast, if they're willing to do any different deals than what they were willing to do a moment ago. Nope, won't give me that. Nope. They are not willing to give us basically anything. How upset is Castile going to be if we do this? Ooh, reducing trust by 20. We do not want to get in a fight with Castile. So we're probably going to have to just let this run, because I don't think we can afford to let... We're going to need their enthusiasm to drop right before this. All right, after this next one, I think we're going to attempt to attack them and see if we can... All right, let's go in. Let's see if Castile will help me. Castile is joining. All right, there we go. Now let me recover some manpower, and then we will... Oh, we fulfilled a mission somehow. English alliance. I will do this just in order to get some morale of armies here. And then I think we're going to actually pause it right here. We're going to pause this video right here. Thank you all so much for joining us on this first one. Leaves us on a cliffhanger here, but we've pushed them off of that siege, and so now I think we're in a position to really exact some demands from Morocco. So thank you all so much, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.